Hello everybody and welcome back. So this shrimp update is going to be about what to do when you have a ton of shrimp. Because a lot's happened since my last update and it's been so long and I kind of just, wanted to get the full effect for you guys, which is why I'm making it now. And I'm going to be talking about what to do when you have a ton of shrimp that you're taking care of. Because what'll happen is you'll get a good group of shrimp to start off with, let's say 5 or 6, which is what I did with this tank pretty much, along with the blue dream shrimp. And all those different types of shrimp have bred, and I have a ton of shrimp now. So let's just give you a brief overview and try and get as many of them in one shot as possible. You can see, just in this one shot alone, there's 6-ish shrimp, there's a couple back here. There's, I think there's one right there, baby one right there, baby one right there. All of these are right here. And then there's another one on this driftwood up at the top, right there. So, I have a lot of shrimp now, and there's even more. If I go into this side of the shrimp tank, you can see there's, 4 or 5 more. And I've had to start moving some of the shrimp out of this tank and into other tanks just because there's too many. I can't take care of them all. And some of the problems I've been experiencing, at least, have always been like not having enough food, or using up a ton, because there's so much shrimp. They keep the tank so clean that it's virtually impossible for them to get a ton of food, at least enough to feed all these shrimp. And because I don't keep fish or anything in this smaller tank, it does kind of produce some problems, because I have nothing that's really producing a lot of ammonia, which is going to produce the algae that these shrimp will eat. So I guess you could say I have the problem that the tank is too clean. That's usually something everyone else is trying to get, and I totally achieved that with this tank, but now it's so clean that it's just not working as well. So some of these plants, like this, have some Java ferns, some Anubias up here. The plants aren't going to really grow a whole lot. There's not a lot of food in here for them, and there's definitely not enough for the shrimp. So I found myself using a lot more of the different shrimp foods. Like, I put a ton in there trying to feed all these shrimp. So if you're, so this is something you should account for whenever you're keeping shrimp, is, being able to sustain them and potentially move them to other tanks, which is one of the benefits of having a tank like this, is that I've actually been able to, breed them in this, then put them in other tanks as I need them. And so, like, for example, I put some outside in a 10-gallon tank, which I made a video on a couple weeks ago. So just to kind of give you an idea, that's kind of what things you can do, so I'll breed all these shrimp in here where I know they're going to be safe, there's no fish that's going to eat the babies, anything like that, and then I can move the larger ones over to other tanks and try to, build up, a population of cleaner crew in those tanks. So when you're getting shrimp, if you're, just started breeding them, they're going to keep on going. They're going to be kind of like guppies in a way. They're going to keep on breeding. I found that they at least breed pretty easily. I think some of my other females I have in here already have eggs again. I'm pretty sure this is one of my originals. I'm not sure. I lost one of the original females. I think the rest are still alive. I'm not sure if this one has eggs or not. I saw one did, but I mean, she could literally be anywhere in this tank. So keep this in mind whenever you're keeping shrimp. Have a bunch of food ready to go. So that's what I'm probably going to be doing with this tank, is I'm going to be taking a lot of these shrimp out, being able to sell them to fish stores and stuff is another good idea, just so you can kind of limit the population, keep everything manageable, because I don't want to have to spend a bunch of money buying fish food for these shrimp. I'd rather, get them to better homes, all that kind of stuff. So this is just the quick update, just kind of show you everything that's going on. The red crystal shrimp are breeding like crazy. I have a ton of them in here now. Probably gonna have to start selling these guys off, because I put like 7-ish in another tank, and I'm gonna have to move a bunch now before I go to town. And I mean, there's just a ton of shrimp in here. I mean, it's crazy, because I started off with 5 and now I have, tons. Like, everywhere I look in this tank, there's pretty much a shrimp. Like, even if you look at the back walls, I just looked up there for 2 seconds and I saw a couple shrimp. Like, there's one up there, there's another one in there. They're everywhere. There's tons. It's absolutely crazy. So, but I mean, it's loads of fun. So, if you've never kept shrimp, go give it a shot, because I mean, it's totally worth it for this. This tank's super low maintenance. I just have to obviously put in a bunch of food, like I previously said. So, have an awesome week, guys. Check out my blog site for more awesome information, updates, educational stuff. Subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment down below with a suggestion for a future video idea. And just have an awesome week, guys. Bye.